Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Nasty Production.
7 Mile Radio.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What up, doe? It is the 6 p.m. podcast at 6 p.m. Well, maybe 6:15. I am your host, Gilmore Slim, along with an absent DL Collins. In her place is none other than Gabby New. Welcome to the show, Gabby.
Hey,
You're no stranger to the show, but welcome
back.
back. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Good. So we got a little hot topic. I've been thinking about actually having a go live on my own personal joint and talk about it, but maybe the last couple of weeks and over, like the last few years, I've been experiencing women that I've dated that some wanted to be married, some wanted to get married, and of course, I don't think I was there for them as a husband, and so we went our separate ways, and now they're getting married or they're engaged or some have already gotten married. So I want to talk about that. How do we feel about our exes? Are we happy for our exes and their new journey into marriage and things of that nature? Do we think that some of them on some clown shit as far as if their situation is sincere? Are they doing, I truly believe an ex that I had some years ago, she got married because I got married, right? So I got married.
Retaliation.
And like not too long later, she was telling me like, yeah, I'm getting married too. And I'm out of that marriage that I was in, but she's still in it, but she's miserable. And, we've communicated about that, what I'm saying? We've talked, and I don't, I really try not to hold grudges with exes and things of that nature. I really try not to burn bridges. Sometimes people in your life for a reason or a season or both. And, you go on with your life, but it's just, so here in the last couple of weeks, just, because I'm still friends with different people, and one just dropped a bomb on me in the text like, yeah, man, I'm getting married in a couple of months, and just wanted to let you know, and I didn't want you to hear it through the grapevine and whatever. So,
Y'all was still cool?
Yeah, we still cool, man. We still cool.
So she didn't tell you when she got engaged? It's just
no, she didn't tell me when she got engaged. I guess. Okay, so
on her way down the aisle.
No, she didn't. Well, I guess she got. I guess it was recent. I want to think that it was recent, and she I don't know. Maybe it's a motive, but this particular person is dating someone or engaged to someone now that lives overseas, and so I don't know. Maybe they trying to get some citizenship. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know if what I'm saying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why you made that statement earlier
About what?
Like possibly being on some clown shit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
People find love like that. You never know.
Yeah, and I think that is dope. If you find love, no matter where you find it. I just got through watching a reel someone sent me on IG. A lady was like, a foreigner. I'm assuming she was like, so you women, meaning that she was directing it towards black women because it was like one of those split screens. It was a black woman on top, and then it was looked like some type of Asian Oriental type woman at the bottom. And she was saying like, you women, y'all have your own independence. Y'all can do your own thing. Y'all making the money. Y'all got the jobs. Y'all got the careers. Y'all got, you can do it all by yourself. But then when you're men, she said you're men, come and get someone from a foreign country, y'all get mad at the men for that. And so that's a whole nother subject, but that's it's kind of derived. It's the same kind of thing. Like I mean that's deep though when you think about it. Like
it is.
It's just like
that's like having the interracial
Yeah.
relationships here.
Yeah.
In the States,
That's true.
it's still.
But that's just like if I tell you, no, I don't want to get married, and then you go get married, and I get mad at you because you're getting married. Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the men and women that we're meeting does not line up with our belief systems, or our platforms, our different mindsets and things of that, and we're not equally yoked, if they say, or we're not standing on the same thing, and one of us decide to go another route, then what you bad for?
Because after my divorce, I think I'm just destined to be with an alien at this point.
You said you are divorced?
Yeah.
Okay. And why you say alien?
Because I don't try both.
That's what a foreigner is. Basically,
you know, right?
She been an actual alien from another planet, I think.
I know she meant that, but I'm saying, but in retrospect, that's what you know what I'm saying. That's what
he's
a foreigner
being
is.
real, yeah.
Literal,
Yeah.
That's what like if.
But
I mean, not calling, for all intents and purposes, we're not calling people aliens. I'm just saying, like, but that they're foreign, right?
I'm gonna go find me a blue person, a green person, whatever. Because I feel like everybody is conforming nowadays. Everybody not who they say they is.
Oh,
At the end of the day, so I might as well go be with an alien that's not of this earth. Because
So, do you and your ex, do y'all get along? Your ex-husband?
My ex-wife?
Oh, your ex. Excuse moi. Your ex-wife.
Yes.
Do y'all still get along?
Yes, absolutely.
Y'all cordial?
We're very cordial.
Okay, very good. So, is she seeing someone else?
Yes, she is.
Is she married?
No.
Is she engaged?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So she came to you and said, "Hey, let me ask this: how long have you guys been divorced?"
Here we go. And they're
I mean, this is the subject matter, right? This is the topic we on.
Well, on paper, it would be a year sometime this month. Probably already.
On paper.
Probably on paper a year.
Y'all been
but
separated.
Separated since 2020.
Okay. So that's kind of one of my situations.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
cool.
living in the same household.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So she came to you. So since y'all cool, y'all, I'm sure y'all have conversations time to time for whatever reason. Just just on some kicking shit, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
I
always
do
like
I
that,
do
though,
with my exes. From time to time, my ex-wives. I'm not the ex-girlfriends, even them too. But and so if she came to you, was like, "Listen, Gabby, me and Joanne is like we really strong, and I want to come and let you know before anyone because she has that kind of respect for you." And how would you feel? How would you take that?
I don't think I would take it in a bad way. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it probably would be respect, but she don't owe me that. I think if she were to come to me, it would be, as long as you're happy. That's anything else is beyond my business.
And that's
at this point, it's just at this point, are you happy? Is it
I'm big on that. I'm big
real
on minding my business.
Because this is probably third.
Her third marriage.
No, first marriage, but after me, it's probably I don't know what.
Right. Okay.
So I just want it to be.
So how would you go about it if you were in a space where you wanted to marry again, or you was getting married again, no matter the time or whatever? Would you give her that same respect and say, "Hey,
I probably would."
Why you say probably? Do y'all still fuck around? Let me ask that. Do y'all still fuck around?
No.
Okay.
Please,
okay.
I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea.
Right.
I'm gonna look. What camera I'm looking in?
Yeah, right here, baby. Right
no.
Here. Okay.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
All right.
No. But what was the question?
The question was if
I just
how would you tell her? And you said probably. We want to know why the probably.
I would because I probably wouldn't want nobody. Something like that. I don't think
she'll feel slighted if it comes from somebody else.
Yeah.
You don't want her to feel slighted like you were trying to keep one
even
up
though she probably won't have that same,
So you're saying you're not knocking doors down to get to her, but you would talk to her.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, okay.
I would. It would be, maybe possibly a conversation or a text. not even a you know, and if
Right.
you know I bumped into her, oh, you know, whatever.
So I got a text,
not-
and it was cool. So I think for me, of course, if I'm not the one that's making you smile every day anymore, or I'm not the one, if I wasn't able to accomplish your goals or whatever, you know, sometimes, you know, some people say, hey, you know, men know right away, especially at our good ripe age, right? I'm 48.
if you want to,
Yeah, so they say, you know, niggas know right off the rip what they want to do, right?
my pastor used to say a man know after 2 years if they want to marry you or not.
It don't take that
I
long.
don't.
And it probably don't. And I used to say like it doesn't take that long either.
I'm gonna say this.
Say it.
I think that time should not be a factor in equating whether I know or don't know or ready or not ready, because my thing is, if you feel like you know a person and they're in that space that you want to be in as far as moving forward in a marriage, because being married twice, I know that marriage ain't for the fucking week. It ain't no plaything.
You better say that.
It ain't no fuck
At
shit.
all.
It ain't no.
That's why I said
Let's just, you know,
it
okay,
ain't
we
no
can do
just-
it, and if we don't, like, people think
you
divorce
can just
is
walk
easy.
away. Man,
Divorce
you
is
better
not.
speak.
It's not easy mentally, emotionally.
Man, it takes a toll on your body.
psychologically, right? And so, you know, people.
You know
get,
how much weight I lost, baby.
people, you know what I'm saying? People get married and think like, well, shit, if it don't
It's
work, then fuck it, you know? And that's some fuck shit.
And
to
it really
me,
is
You know what I'm
because
saying?
that's marriage is sacred for me.
Outside,
so
even
it took-
outside of the spiritual component.
Yes.
Because everyone is not spiritual. And I'm
Yep.
not gonna say religious because religion having nothing to do with it. But if you're on a spiritual journey, or you're on a spiritual trip, or you believe in a higher power, and you know, on that whole making a covenant with your spouse, that type of thing. Even outside of that, the emotional and psychological shit that you go through, the process, if y'all got kids, because you don't just divorce the person.
It's the whole family.
You divorce
Like
everything around it. You divorce the dog. You divorce the damn. You know,
Man.
like it's coming down to we fighting over the damn dog. We fighting over the
the neighbors who
That,
say no.
the plant that I bought you 5 years ago
It's the
for the
petty.
anniversary.
It's the petty
like
stuff.
it's, you know, like for
it's
real.
the
Y'all
material.
got, y'all,
like it's,
y'all got
it's
friends that y'all
crazy.
done created together.
Man,
that y'all done
what?
got together.
And
And
then
now
it's
this
the
friend got to
awkward-
decide
where they gotta
who was right and who was wrong and whose side I should take instead of being a mutual, like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just gonna say, man, please, before you
Think about it. What you're investing.
before you, it's an investment
It's
that you.
Your time, emotional,
Yes.
financial.
Man,
investment.
Yeah,
it's so much.
everything,
There's
the
so many
emotions.
layers to it.
and especially when sometimes you didn't birth the kids, like you know you get attached. It's a lot. You get attached to family. I still talk to my in-laws. Like I love them to death. Like
I do too.
and they can call me any time of the day, and they know I'm always there because
I got nephews, nieces. I got that they still call me Uncle Fred and respect me. I have you know
I love
this
all
is
my
this is
babies.
with like ex-girlfriends, so to speak, or whatever. I call surrogate children that I've helped raise
Adopted.
and help, you know,
Been
be a
there.
part of their lives and stuff like that.
Watch
and
'em
so
grow.
and you know, of course, a lot of them is, you know, I'm a ride with my mama. You know, that's my mama and my kids. I got 2 kids that's gonna ride with.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, these kids love that person. Or them kids, you know,
they're
love
attached
me.
just as well.
And so
as
when you
are.
divorce, sometimes
It takes
you know
a toll.
a person in the happy place, their fun relationship phase, you got to see what someone is undergoing grief, stress. Yeah, it's so many things, Yolanda, that you have to and that's why I say, they say, you know, you supposed to learn a person in every season. You might want to turn that down, baby. You have to see a person in all seasons, and sometimes those seasons don't come up. You know, sometimes we don't get a good fall like we getting now, until
Sometimes-
5 years ago.
Or we do, and then we're blinded by it.
We live in Michigan, right? Where we get all 4 seasons for real. So we
Sometimes
know,
it's like
we
a
know that you got to
snippet.
put on different clothes in that different weather.
It's a different
You know,
cover up.
you know,
Absolutely.
different kind of
Absolutely.
clothes they wear in different weather.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
And you know,
Yeah.
like fall, you know, it comes like
And
got
that
a few
becomes
weeks out of
that
so it's
becomes the
like,
wolf
damn.
in sheep's clothing, right? You know what I'm saying? The person know how to dress
better
themselves
say
up
that.
and dance and prance and
for the
cater
time,
and
for
give
the time,
and whatever
for the moment.
for the moment. And that
the
could
season.
be, and a person could, and that season could be 2 years, as your pastor said, right? And you like, hell yeah. And then the wolf come out
Yep.
after them 2 years.
Right after, like
I
boom,
experienced that.
out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? A wolf will come and show his ugly face and his ugly head. You're like, wait a minute, what happened? So, you know, we have to be mindful. Like, I'm not in no rush to marry a soul.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I wouldn't
and
do
I don't
it.
see how people do it over.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't.
and I'm not
do
knocking
it.
you,
No,
but
no,
and I'm just saying like.
I know people
I
been
think-
married 3-4 times.
Yeah, and they don't.
And
It
divorced
don't
3-4
skip it. But
times.
yeah, and it's like to me, I think I'm gonna take a deep breath saying that the hurt and pain I think that I felt.
Hell yeah. Hey Tracy. Hell
You
yeah, the wolf
just
comes out.
never wanna ever feel that way or go through that, or you say you don't want to love again like that, but I know it's not fair to other people because you don't want to go
not
off
even
of
fair to
what.
yourself.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But
It's not that
you have
I'm speaking
to-
for me. It's not that I do not want to love again. I love. I love.
And
In that
love
moment,
too.
in
I
that
love-
moment,
But
you
in
feel
that moment,
way.
that's
You
what how
that
you
way.
I
feel.
love
That's
in
how
the
you feel.
space. I love.
Yeah.
I love
Like,
each
I
person
never let myself
individually.
get that
Get
attached
back
to somebody
and
that
that
much
was
that
my-
I'm get bent out of shape.
I'm not
Exact
running
word.
from shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
You running
guarding
straight to
myself
it.
from guard. I'm not gonna have this shield up because everyone is individual. Even though you may have been stung, hurt, damaged from a
Yeah.
past relationship, you feel what I'm saying? I still have to treat you as a whole new individual.
Because
And
anything other than that is charging the new people with the crime
Exactly.
that the old person
Yeah.
committed against me. So
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
and people say, you know, you have to trust this earned, respect this earned, blah blah. Everything is earned, and I totally disagree because, but before I even knew who Mark was or whatever, and we linked up how we linked up, we met how we met on this platform here. I had to trust him with that he was going to do according to what he said he was going to do. I had to trust him off the rip. I had to trust him with my money that I pay. I had to trust him with just being able to be the
Operate
engineer.
efficiently in
But
my
I think
position.
that just comes with like a person.
But no.
To me, you don't think
it should.
how a person is raised,
It
like out of
should.
respect, because you think
But again, you have those
when
who
you're
say
doing
no.
business, it's just
That's
like you.
trust
Yeah,
is
you would expect people to be who
Yeah,
they say
who
that
they say
supposed
that-
to
yeah,
be, you know
that
what I'm saying?
part,
Even
yep.
in relationships or whatever kind of shit it is, a friendship, you know what I'm saying, a romantic
Exactly.
relationship, a business
Situationship,
partnership,
yeah.
whatever shit.
Now
it
I will
is.
say this: I don't charge people with other people's crimes, if you will. But I do have I will side eye your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I want to know
Ooh,
like
you
what
have
the
to be
fuck
on
are you
high
doing here?
alert. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not so much to where it's being damaging or it's being
Yeah.
you know, like it's being self-sabotage. But just enough to be like, okay, I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah.
But I'm watching you because I've trusted someone who, you know, whatever. And again, that's bringing that past shit.
Yeah.
But
I was just in a
you have to give a person
situation
the
like
leeway
that,
to go-
and
to be.
yeah.
And you got to give a person and listen, we're not. No one is omitted from being hurt
Yeah.
multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
by multiple people. So you call yourself guarding yourself, and I'm gonna protect, and ain't
Hey,
nobody
listen,
gonna hurt me.
I asked.
And shit.
I said, listen, when I
You gotta be
found
ready for
out
it.
what I found out, I asked the question like, why wasn't as a wife I good enough not to be, like, for that not to happen to me?
Right.
And her answer was clearly, why not?
I had you where I wanted you. I could do what I wanted to and shit, and you wasn't going nowhere. So she felt.
Well, even on the spiritual level,
Not even probably. I don't even. Yeah, that could have been. Or it's like, damn, why? Damn.
But
I mean,
if,
why that like the why not is like, you know,
but what makes you think that you're
escape like exempt from
You're
it,
not
yeah.
exempt from it.
And that's how I felt.
That's
and I
my
guess
point.
probably that's how she probably was like, why not? Like,
Exactly.
why you
like
think
you're
you're
the
not?
perfect person to get
Yeah.
because you think you can't be got. basically.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it was
Yeah.
more, and that's how
Yeah.
I felt. Was
Yeah.
like, damn. Like as a wife, if I can't even, what? That really did something to me. So it's like moving
Right,
forward
as
as a
somebody,
wife,
yeah.
because it's like, damn, if I can't,
That's the ultimate commitment that I've
yeah.
made to you.
And
Yeah,
it was
I
like,
can't
so,
even
and
trust
then
you in that
yeah.
moment.
And it was just like, you know, I'm sure she had things that she questioned me about, like, well, damn, you know, why I couldn't get whatever the fuck I could from
So
you.
now it's a tit for tat.
And that,
itemized list
yeah,
of who did
but
what
it was
for
like, damn, that you had to take it there.
who. Man.
Yeah, and I
Ooh.
think
It's a low blow.
I think
Yeah.
that's individually a lot of our problems is that we feel that we are exempt, or because we're
It's
such a
definitely
good person.
humbling.
We're such good people, or we
Mm-hmm.
such this or that you know, the shit can't happen to us. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never let it happen again. And
Yeah.
trust me,
Yeah.
you cannot prevent.
Somebody
what's-
hurting you.
You can't prevent it.
And listen,
You can't stop it.
the last situation,
Only thing you can
I
do
was
is say, you
just
know what, I'm out of here.
in,
But
yeah, and that's all. It's like
That's
moving.
it.
When I was going through just what I was just going through. You know how you get those feelings, those gut feelings, and it's like I'm asking questions, but I'm not gonna react the way I used to in the past. I'm trying to do something different. So me asking you questions in a kind way, because I'm giving you multiple options to be honest with me.
Right.
And I can't take no damn liar, child. And if I'm keep it funky with me, I'm keep it funky with you. Like why we as a whole, why we just can't keep it like say what we really feel. Like now, knowing what I know now, I feel like the person I am now, or I should have been in my marriage, I am just like, baby.
That's because we for the most part,
Right.
most of us come misrepresenting ourselves.
Just no, not even that.
No?
I felt like I went in with who I was, but I lost layers of my characteristics. I lost pieces of myself because I was. Let me not.
You're trying to fit in the mold.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be a married woman, or what I think a married woman should be, or look like, or act,
I can
dress,
see that.
sound, everything.
because that's the reason.
I've never been
that's
married
the reason
before,
why
so
I'm
I
not-
don't want to repeat my parents' cycle. So let me do something different. Let me, not be them. Let me.
And so that's the reason why I do not want to rush to get married again, because in both marriages, I misrepresented myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was a man that was used to having multiple women and living in that space.
That's
right?
the thing. Why
It's-
lie? Just
And so, because in your mind, you either suppress it or you lie to yourself. You know, and I didn't lie to myself to the point because what I wanted was family, and that was my target. But I didn't.
so did
I
each
was,
of those women give you? Did it feel like? Because I always say when it's something in my heart doesn't feel right, home. Like, did each of those women feel like home to you in certain ways?
You talking about when?
When you were with the
married-
multiple.
What element of the women, I
Yeah.
guess, had you with them? Like, because
Okay.
Yeah, like-
missing something. So what are the other ones
Right.
possessed that the other ones was missing?
the ones that I stepped out with, or
Yeah, where you just couldn't have that one.
I
What
you know
void
what
were
it
they- what
for
void
me
were they filling?
for me
That.
Or was it greed
for
you?
me it was greed. It was immaturity.
Oh, okay.
So I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole fact of because you're a cheater, you're this horrible person or whatever. You're just really immature in a particular area, and the particular area is fidelity or being
Yeah.
faithful to your
Because you
one
can
person.
communicate. Yeah, it's the.
And
all
if
about
I
communication.
would have communicated and said, hey, like I got this situation going on with me where this is what I'm used to, this is what I like, this is whatever. But because society, I subscribe to societal norms, I subscribe to spiritual norms to say, or Christian norms of saying, hey, one man, one woman, and y'all live happily ever after. But deep down, I was suppressing those urges and those things, trying to make it right for the current situation. So it wasn't that, these other women, like, you know, the wife wasn't doing A, B, and C. I mean, I can come up with a million reasons why I cheated.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it was just really immaturity. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have not did it, just like I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I chose to do it. But before getting married, I thought that this is going to be the end all. I was naive to think that
So
I
it's
could.
like a retaliation for y'all. Like,
I could suppress it, and I ain't gonna have a taste, a thirst, a desire for other women. And so, you know, and I wanted a family, and I wanted a family with this particular one.
so you was being greedy.
I was being greedy, yeah. And
Doctor
that's
just said some people are getting married for the wedding and not for the investment. Married forever, right? They more fixated and focused on the title. Married the husband, wife, right? The marriage, the ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Then there is the bond. I said this so many times. The bond is.
I tell people you gotta. It's life after
it's
the
life.
wedding.
It's life after the wedding.
After the wedding.
After absolutely.
It gets real.
Like that's when it starts.
But
That's when it starts.
When we, you know, I'm at this good age I'm at now, man, I know myself a lot better. I didn't know myself 25 years ago when I married that woman. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
And that's very key.
I didn't know me. I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
feel like I'm so much more confident now as
you know.
I know 39 and divorced, and I feel like
I didn't know myself.
Yeah.
All I knew was, like she was the person that I wanted to do it with. She was the person I wanted to have a family with. She was the person I wanted, you know, to have this the picket fence and the dog and the life with. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't dig deep into myself enough at 24, 25 years old to say, damn, what about when I get them urges again?
Yeah.
You know, how do I talk to her about that? And if you can't, you can't not talk to your person. If you can't tell your person, hey, I used to do drugs and sometimes I get the urges. You know what I'm saying? I'm drug free for 5 years now, but because they say once you're a junkie, you're always a junkie, right?
Yeah.
And that's no pun to nobody, but the reality of it is, you still have these things and you have to deal with. So when before I got married to my first, I think it was my second wife, we went to premarital counseling. And
that is something I strongly urge before anybody
that too, because people
I beg
they are able to bring out things that you don't think about.
Yeah.
And so one of the questions was, so if he cheats or she cheats, what's your move? And my fiance at the time was like, well, shit, it's a wrap. And I should have took the road. I should have been like, okay, cool, I know. Because what I do know now is that we're human. And not to make any excuse for anybody's doing or if, you know, or whatever, but I do know. So if I was to get married at 49, 50 years old, I know that there's a strong possibility that she can go out and tippy-tay. What am I going to do about that?
You think like karma?
No, not karma. No, I don't think it's karma. I think that we're human and we fuck up. And it's no mistake. It's not a mistake. I didn't slip and fall in no pussy. And she didn't slip and fall on this meat. You know what I'm saying?
On an eggplant.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It happened.
She ain't fall on it.
So because it happens.
She got on in the road.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Megan.
So are we able to have a conversation afterwards? Are we able to deal with it?
Deal with it. The aftermath.
Are you willing to listen to how I feel? Am I willing to listen to how you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a strong possibility that I might get an urge and I might just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna risk it all.
Okay, so being that, you know, your ex told you that was the end all be all, like you cheat
and I still married her.
You still married her. And
I didn't cheat on that one though.
You didn't cheat on that.
I cheated on my baby mama. I didn't cheat on the second wife. I didn't cheat on you, Sheila. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, bitch.
You don't make me forget my question.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, that's hilarious.
This is why you don't smoke weed. I forgot my question because you don't threw me off. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying though. Like, but that was the thing. So that in the premarital counseling, we were asked, what would you do in these scenarios, right? It could be, what if I mishandle finances? What if I'm an alcoholic and I'm not showing it right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take the road?
Okay, so that's the thing. That was the question. So whatever that you just named all those things. So you did maybe 3 of the 5 things you named.
Yeah, cheating, finances, and what's the other one? Infidelity. What's the people break up for? Infidelity, finances, and it is another one.
It is another one.
I can't think of it right now. But those are like the 3. Somebody
so
cheated.
What is your time limit of how long you think the person that experienced the trauma is supposed to get over it? Like, what is your timeline? Like,
I don't.
You don't have a timeline?
I don't have a timeline because so I'm
telling somebody how to feel.
I'm exactly.
Basically,
I'm currently
after hurting them.
Right. I'm currently counseling a young man right now. I'm currently actively in a young man's life that's very close to me, and he's going through a thing right now with his wife. And the thing that they're going through, years of him being on bullshit.
Yeah.
And so finally, she had enough, and they was gonna go and divorce, but she got her lick back, and it's killing him.
They can't take.
No, we
take.
can't. No, and that's a whole nother. And we're not gonna do this today, but that's a whole nother thing. Is that how men, mostly men, cannot handle the fact of the things that they do getting back on them, right? So this is the space I'm in now.
Or how about I love it when I get back and they don't know I don't got to get back.
I'm leading with honesty. I'm leading with honesty. That's off the ripper. That's off the ripper. So if 9 times out of 10, if I can't be in the open situation, it's probably will never happen.
Mm-hmm.
So my situation would definitely have to be open.
So really?
Yeah, I would have to be open. And I would have to be good. Now here's the caveat.
You got me over here like what's that man with the pinky?
Oh, you talking about the little white guy?
He is like,
yeah.
Like really?
Here's the caveat for me though. If I lead with my truth, I expect you to lead with your truth. So if I come to you and say, "Hey, listen, I am I'm not gonna be a one woman man. I'm not gonna, it's probably gonna, I'm probably gonna tip out or whatever." That gives you the opportunity to be just as honest.
Yeah,
and give me
absolutely.
the same
you know what?
choice.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Deal with you or not to deal with you.
That was an option for me, and I actually thought about it for a second, and then I was like, I ain't signed up to be number 2 to nobody when I'm number 1, baby. So it just can't even go down like that. I can't.
So yeah,
even
so
see myself.
I mean, for me, I don't know. If I'm married, unless I'm in a very open polygamous situation with multiple women, right? If we're they know that this is what's going on. Unless it's that everyone is number 1. All your wives are number 1.
But can you handle all of them at the same time and give them all the attention that each one? Because even dealing with everybody people in situationships. You got all these women, and you can't control. You
have to be a powerful person to be able to handle that.
You do, absolutely,
absolutely. And that's why I haven't been able to get in that space quite yet, because I'm still learning what exactly I'm looking for, what I'm needing, and what I desire, and will I? Because
Are you still searching for really all those things?
I'm not searching for anything. I'm open to it though. I'm not looking for no wife. I'm not looking for love.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sag. I'm not looking for
hopeless romantic.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, shit.
I feel like
my mom, that hopeless romantic shit when
my mommy
when I left my baby mama.
Lost hope on the hopeless romantic.
Fuck yeah.
Lost hope on that shit.
Reba Harris says the female would have to be in the right mindset for that type of truth and decide what's best for them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
that's what I thought
there's
about
a choice to be, it's a choice. So if I come to you with my truth, I expect for you to come with your truth. Now, like I was going to say, here's my caveat. If you come to me and say, no, I only want you and I want to be with you and I understand where you are and I'm willing to move forward, you can't come to me 6 months later and say, you know what, you fucking 10 bitches, I don't get no dick, no extra dick, I want to go out and get extra dick. No. The dynamic has changed. The dynamic will change from
so
that
you
point.
telling me once I say it, it ain't no take backs?
Listen.
But you don't up the number on me?
Listen.
That ain't even fair.
What I'm saying. That it's not about being fair. It is absolutely fair because I gave you my truth. We all have the right.
But
we all
you
have
didn't
the
tell
right
me
to
you was
change.
gonna go fuck 10 bitches.
I did. I told you I was not a one woman
But
man.
damn, you gotta do multiple. Why it just can't be me? If you polygamy is like two people in the
Polygamy
one.
could be whatever you want it to be.
So
Baby.
now you still after he's coming to you telling you that I don't want limits put on me in this relationship. You saying okay and agreeing with it. You saying okay, well I want to put limits on your unlimited. Is what you saying?
Yeah, because I think it.
Well,
if you're gonna, it has to be discussed.
Baby girl.
No, it has to be like if you gonna have to tell me down to the T what all you willing to do in this open relationship. Like
if you were the type of woman to agree to a man's terms and conditions like that, now you would
tell me. Yeah,
you would expect him to go.
That's
as
what I'm telling you, though.
As to let you
yes,
know the
I need to know. Hell, the fuck. Yes.
But okay, so
I need to know
let's
everything.
back up. Let's
it's
back
crazy,
up.
but I want to know.
It's like a crazy question asking, and I'm like, well, yeah, they probably.
Yeah, but me,
how do
listen.
you as a man? The woman's answer is the truth, not her opinion. I don't understand the question, Reba. React.
So how do you, as the man, the woman's answer is the truth, not her appeasing the male?
What are you asking exactly?
Yeah,
it's a word missing.
You want to call in the phone line or something?
Yeah. Put the number up, Mark.
Because I'm a little confused too.
So I guess what I'm saying is, if before we dive deep into our future as a couple, right? Before I say I want to marry you, before I ask you any of that, move up to it.
Slide to your right. Just
okay. Oh, my right. My right. Okay. So so before I do all that, I tell you, this is where I'm at in my space, in my journey, in my life, and you tell me where you at in your space, in your journey, in your life, and that. And you are agreeing to where I am at in my life, and I'm agreeing to where you are in your life. But in your life, go ahead and answer.
Yeah, we got a caller. What's going on, caller? Who's this? Where you calling from?
This is Reba. This is Anita.
What's happening?
Hey, Reba.
Hey, Reba.
Go on with your question, baby.
What you trying to express to us now in the comment?
Yes. So my question was, if you make your truth and you say you stated right there, right in front of the young lady or female.
Hey,
my question was, how do you know as the male that her answer is what it is, instead of her trying to appease you as a man, trying to say, okay, I can go with that. It's no problem. Yeah, we could do that.
I think you got to know your partner and their energy.
You don't know.
Actions.
Listen, the only thing I know is what you tell me and what you show me.
When you telling me, like me, I'm like, like, well, it's like certain things. Like I considered it for a second, and then it was like,
you consider being the second lady or the first lady?
No, being the first lady, but
in a group,
basically having an open marriage,
right?
Like I signed up to be the only one, not
and that was my thing. It was like I'm the only, ain't no.
Okay, so to answer your question,
and all be all.
To answer your question, Reba, you don't know. You only know what a person tells you and how they behave, right?
Move that guy off the camera.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Right.
So, I look like I'm in a smoke house. A smoke. We having a session over here, boy. So if I say what I say and she says, okay, I agree to it, I can't, I'm not in her mind, so I don't know if she's just appeasing me. I would hope that my truth and my forthcomingness and my honesty will trigger her or provoke her to be just as truthful and forthcoming. So if
Alice
you don't,
is saying, why can't your queen have the same options as you?
She can have the same options if she come forth with it in the beginning. That's all I'm saying.
Alice, I think that he said no take backs.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Which is, I don't think, because you're not saying in the beginning that she was about to go.
I am, but I am. I said that.
No. You ain't.
I didn't
but
give
you
a
ain't,
number.
He said he was.
Thank you. I thought I heard it too. Did you hear that?
I don't think I
Who
missed
didn't hear that?
Child. I missed that.
Yeah, he
So
did
what I'm
say
saying is, if I'm telling you, I'm not putting a number on it. I ain't gonna say, well, I got 10 other women, but I'm telling you, there's multiple.
I mean, I
multiple
feel
means
like it's
more
a
than
hall
one or
pass
two.
You can do too. Like, I mean, that's like giving somebody a hall pass for life. But when do you get tired?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Damn,
So
that's the
let's
thing.
do this.
When do they get tired?
Let's do this. Let's say this. Culturally, and I don't want to go back to the motherland and all that shit. I'm saying this.
How they had 7 wives.
Culturally,
Don't nobody give a damn about that.
okay. This is a lot of this is what
Like,
we are.
I'm just saying, this is 2024.
We
This is,
our
we standing on that.
European standard.
Man, listen.
That ain't even their standard though. They got that shit from us. Real talk.
Right.
The European
Yeah.
standard is monogamy.
Yeah, he right.
The European standard. Let me say that again to the people
Yeah.
in TV land. The people that brought monogamy to the table were the white folks, were the Christians,
Mhm.
right? So if we go back, if we date back
Yep,
to our
correct.
shit, we had multiples, and it wasn't about you just getting pussy. It was a village. It was, you know, and I don't want to dig too deep
Because
into
you're
that.
feeling like
Talk
about
everybody.
that
That's why
forever.
I asked you, like, what did each individual that you stepped out on, like, what did they bring to the table for you? Like,
They brought shit. They brought some some peace, some brought some dinner, some brought some pussy, some brought some.
And then we think
You know what I'm
about
saying? I mean, like, you know, like I'm
So
not trying to be
it was
funny.
whatever was needed at the time.
Sounds
It
so,
whatever was needed at that particular point in time.
right. And so, well,
everybody work together as a team, as a unit.
if we're talking
Yes,
about
don't
we're,
even know
if
it,
we're
huh?
talking about 25 years ago, I was just being immature.
mm-hmm.
That's just basically what that was.
Later.
Absolutely. That was just immaturity. But me in this good, ripe 49, 50-year-old age, it'll definitely be more than that. It'll definitely be. And I'm not having no more kids, so I can't say I wanna build a village or whatever. But there's so much more that is building as far as
So as this great age, what do you say?
hold. There's much more than children that people, because there's people in a polygamous or a village situation, they can't bear children, but they can help you raise yours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was getting to, like,
they can
where,
help you raise the other, or you have someone that is tech savvy, or someone that is corporate savvy, or someone that can help you build the kingdom that you're trying to build as far as business or you know, buying up the block. You know, like I would love personally to buy my block up. I want my street. I want to be able to control the narrative in my neighborhood.
The components of what people got into relationships for, the reasons back then versus now are different. And that's the reason why polygamous relationships is looked at like they looked at, because they're applying the reasons or the elements of why people get into relationships now to that polygamous relationship and saying, you know, because it's all about money or
that's how it was,
attraction or
yeah.
sex right now. So now when you think about a polygamous relationship, people always apply those elements to it.
Yeah, I think
like,
it
oh,
was
well, that's what it's about.
Reba, I got a question for you, love. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, my question to you is, the original topic is, if you dated someone or you were married to someone and you're say you broke up, divorced, whatever, 6 months later, a year later, you find out, or they tell you, because you still have a cordial, a good relationship with your ex, no matter what level that was on, and they told you, hey, you know, I'm getting married. How would you feel about that? How would you take that? How would you digest that? The one that got away, the one that you really love. Let's put it on that one. The one that
that you think
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel I'm gonna be honest with you because that has happened to me. So I'm gonna tell you the immediate first feeling is hurt. Like, why?
So
like,
Why her?
How did this happen?
Is it why her?
What's better about this?
Yeah,
person?
not so much why her. It wasn't even about why her, but it was
why
like,
are you getting married
how?
again?
How
period.
did you?
Why are you with a person?
Yeah,
Period.
like how did you even do that? Yeah.
So is the person supposed to be stagnant because
that's
you guys are not
the first
together anymore?
reaction.
It gave me the impression that this was
No,
something that
it was
building
more
before
so.
we even broke up.
Yeah,
That's what I
because
felt
how
like.
fast
How
does
did
it?
that
Yeah,
happen?
happen
Correct.
that fast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So,
So if
okay,
if it was
But
something
what if it
that
wasn't?
was long term, then
what-
yeah.
You
What,
think it
what
was
if they
just?
what if they met this person the day you divorced them? What if y'all was walking out the
Then that
courthouse?
has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the question then. The question is, if your
Okay.
ex, you and this person, maybe y'all have kids, maybe y'all don't, whatever. Y'all divorced for whatever reason, and we know there's a plethora of reasons that you can get divorced. So just say it wasn't infidelity.
Correct.
Just say that y'all,
Okay.
quote unquote, grew apart. Let's just make it easy, right? And y'all grew apart. And then
Okay.
the day y'all walk out the courtroom, the judge hit the gavel, y'all now divorced, blah, blah, blah. Y'all walk out the courtroom. He goes to dinner with his mom and his daughter and y'all's kid or whatever. And he meet a young lady, a waitress.
Mhm.
They exchange numbers.
Mhm.
And shit blossom really quick, or maybe not so quick. And then 6 months later, he's like, damn, because y'all share kids, so y'all communicate. He's like, damn, Reba,
Mhm.
me and little baby, we met and it's cool because you know of her because she may be around your children or she, whatever
Right.
the case may be. You might see him on social media. I don't know, but
Mhm.
and they tell you that, and y'all ain't on bad terms or whatever. So you'll still be hurt behind that.
I agree, Tommy.
No, not in that
Okay.
situation. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Because at this point, we're two separate people now. We're no longer connected. Everything's done.
Right.
And for whatever reason, you moved on, I moved on. So we're no longer. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing.
But what if they
I
don't
like
offer?
the women. No, go ahead.
Oh no. What if they don't offer that explanation of what you just did and just said, what if it's bullshit and you don't even know? Like, do we just say farewell and I hope
So you saying
wish you the best?
What else can you do?
Yeah, because
it is
the
what
date
you
is
do.
set.
Like,
If you never know how they did it, no,
it doesn't.
it's still the same because you're still not
hurt.
together. You're still.
So
Yeah,
let me
you're
say
just not
this.
together for whatever the
So I'm
reason.
sorry. Was your situation with your ex-husband or just an ex-boyfriend?
Just an ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Just an ex-boyfriend.
How many years?
He was a fiance at a time.
Okay.
Oh,
How
yeah,
many years
that's-
were you with your fiance?
And so my voice sounds really, really young, but I'm very, very older. This has to be a good 20 years ago. So,
So you have a very sweet voice.
yeah,
by the
You
way.
do.
it's
But
been a while.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, so it was
I
20 years.
appreciate it.
It was 20 years. So you were
Yeah.
you were still hurt when you heard the news after 20 years.
Only because, and I'm being so serious. Only because every nuance of how we were planning the wedding, he did with her. That's why it hurt.
That's some.
How did you know
that's
that?
some-
Every
How
nuance.
did you gain
That's
that
some
information?
nasty business, y'all.
How I found out, his mom
Messy ass
called
moms.
me,
Messy ass
and
That
she
is
was
some nasty.
all
nasty
she did was
business.
she called me and she was complaining because the fiance was telling her what colors to wear, and so she got mad
Not the nerve to
because
have a
she was
bride.
she was like,
Mm.
why would she tell me to wear this kind of purple? And I was like, what do you mean kind of purple?
Oh,
And then
that's
she said,
terrible.
she wants me to get this certain kind of
Mama
purple.
need her
Well,
ass
me and him discussed
The same purple that y'all
a
discussed.
deep, like a deep
That's because
dark
Mama
purple,
knew that she wasn't
and
supposed
like
to
a
be.
purple
He
cream or
wasn't
whatever.
supposed to be with who
Well,
he's marrying.
That was
And
Yeah.
maybe Mama knew that
Yeah.
that was a discussion between them two, and she was upset.
she was.
that
Yeah.
y'all was- that she
I
was
don't think she knew.
okay.
So Mama
I
was
don't
being
think she
messy.
knew because once
So Mama was
she
being messy.
Mama being messy.
Mama probably
Mama
was being messy.
I mean,
sis.
let's just call.
Mama
let's just
was
call it
being
what it is.
messy.
Mama was being
Mama
messy.
being messy
'Cause
than
she
a
knew
motherfucker,
that.
'cause she didn't want to wear lilac.
That-
She wanted to wear fucking royal purple instead of
something,
fucking.
child,
She
because
wanted to
that
be
was
special.
something.
She wanted
That
to
was
be
something
Mama's
They
on
was
some
on
bullshit.
some bullshit.
Did he end up marrying her?
I don't think she knew, only because when I answered her, I said, "Oh, she wants you to wear a deep whatever color purple." I said, and she was like, "How did you know that?" And I said, "Because that's the colors of my wedding that me and him was doing." And she just started apologizing.
So what she
over
said?
it. She was like, "I am so sorry, I didn't know."
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Damn.
So he instigated some things.
Uh-huh.
He was in the middle of the whole purple shit, and he probably told his mama some shit, or told the wife. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or
some bitches
the
too.
current fiance got wind of, and I don't know why you would want to put egg in a motherfucker's
That's
face
some
20
bitch
years
shit.
later, though. That's stupid.
Yeah.
20 years later.
That's some bitch shit.
That's
some
petty,
get back.
That's petty.
You
but
crazy.
That does not negate the fact that mama's messy than a motherfucker.
No, the mama didn't
No.
You think the mama knew?
First of
I
all,
don't think she knew at the
you're my
time.
mama.
I don't think she did.
First of all, you're my mama. There's no reason for you to call my
Y'all never talked about
ex-fiance
it,
or
though?
my ex-girlfriend
After 20 years.
After 20 years to say, "Hey, girl, look, guess what happened? And I don't like it." What do you know?
Why
Like,
would she want me to wear that purple?
Let me ask you this, caller.
Yeah.
How much communication did you have with his mom in between the time that y'all broke up and the time that he got married and she called you? Was y'all like friends to the point where y'all communicated all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
still messy. I don't give a fuck.
Messy.
When I divorced,
I think it's messy for her to still be in communication to that level.
After 20 years.
No, I can't.
Mind you, we do have a child together.
Don't say that because
I don't have a problem
I'm gonna
with.
still talk to my mother-in-law after 20. What if she she is here on earth? I'm gonna talk to her.
That's not the issue.
That's my baby.
That's mother-in-law, not fiance mother-in-law.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out, y'all.
It is a difference.
It's no. That's not the issue. The issue is not the mama communicating with any of the exes. You can have a pipeline to any of my exes. I don't give a shit. But you're my mama. Don't call nobody else with the messy shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's boundaries. It's boundaries.
Don't call me with the messy shit. When one of my ex's mom called me with the messy shit, I'm like, come on, mama. I still call her mama. Come on, mama.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's none of my business. And that's and to be honest, that's what you should have said to that mom. Like, Mom, that's a grown man. That's your son. What the fuck are you
sometimes
doing?
you just gotta be like, yeah, child.
And if I got wind of my mama doing some shit like that, I wouldn't have disrespected her, but I'd be like, Mama, what the fuck?
You just know how to insert her or allow her in certain arenas in your life from that.
Because a lot of the mamas, especially the old school parents, our parents, our generation's parents, the baby boomers and them, they been messy.
They ain't got nothing else to do
because they like you so much.
And they ain't got nothing
else
else to do.
Messed up a good thing.
That was some good tea, child.
It was a good man, Savannah.
It was some good tea, child. Yeah, that's a good man, Savannah.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
What up, T-Boss? Yeah, so, no disrespect to that man's mama or whatever, but, like, she was out of order.
She was being messy.
She was out of order. She was totally out of order. She should have put on whatever that dress. That's my current fiance to be my new. Are they married now?
Yes, they married and moved out of state, and he ended up passing away during COVID. So yeah, he stayed married to her.
Well, Mama's still messy.
Yeah.
And peace to the deceased.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. We're gonna try to make some room for someone else to call. Thank you so much for calling, man. You were so dope. Thank you.
Problem. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing, though. A lot of times our parents do get in the mix, and we allow our parents to so much, especially mama boys. Like them niggas that just, like they mama can't do no wrong, or their mama is so deep in their life and shit.
I don't really care for my people. I'm in relationship to get acquainted with my people, my family like that. It's a time
so
frame.
sad.
Yeah, it's a time frame. I'm just about to insert you into that arena and have y'all all cool.
Yeah, that's personal.
What I'm saying, but what
some people just be like, just throw you in there. They don't care. Pull up at my mama's house. That's crazy to me. Cause my mama was, she was so, come here, baby. Let me talk to you. Like, she getting license plates. Like, she want to know who her And if it's the,
and miserable, messy friends, we ain't even gonna get into the miserable, messy friends. I don't.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Listen, like this,
Oof.
and this is a thing for me. This has always been a thing for me. I don't care if we're dating, if I was married or whatever.
I need that
You
umbrella
can't tell
for
me
that
shit
statement.
about my person, right? So say if I'm engaged to somebody and she was a pole dancer. So what? She was a fucking pole dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So, say she was twerking on the motherfucking car top or some shit on at Belle Isle. Who gives a fuck? I want to marry her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know that that's you're trying to be looking out or whatever. But when if you've been in any kind of serious or significant relationship, you don't give a fuck. You
gotta leave them out. It's just best to
and I don't
want
to hear it. And there was a situation where I wish I would have listened after the fact. But when I was in it, you couldn't tell me shit about my person.
Yeah.
Should nobody be able to come and tell you shit unless they fuck with a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They're known fucking killer or some shit like that. Yeah, bring me that. You know
shit gotta be burning down.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids. You know what I'm saying? But bring me that. But if it's just, like,
shit gotta be burning down before me.
She used to fuck with JoJo and them. I don't give a fuck. Everybody got a history.
Man.
And motherfuckers been popping pussy all their life. And popping
What's that song? He said he been loaded.
You know what I'm saying? So should nobody be able to...
I heard...
This just my personal opinion. Should nobody be able to tell you shit about your person?
At that part.
And then you go back to them, yeah, I heard, whoop-de-whoop. Like, what kind of hoe-ass nigga is you to come back and get in your girl? Like, shit, she might have changed. She might have found Jesus in between time or whatever the case may be.
Now, you look like a hater.
Yeah, I remember when I was with my ex-wife and we was girlfriend at the time, girlfriend. I think we weren't even girlfriend at that time. We was dating because of the people. It's like, you get that little, I guess, reputation. What they do, everybody do, and which is not the case with me because I'm a no follower, and I'm just not that. So, yeah, it was like, she this and she that. My ex was like, well, she with me every day. Like, I don't understand, like, what y'all saying. Like, but it was just like how people outside don't want to be happy for real. It's those friends that want to find something because y'all too happy. It's too good, so we got to make it rocky. And it's the outside, the friends, the stuff that you should not be talking about. Like, when I say a marriage... It's supposed to be a marriage. What's between y'all is between y'all. Like, unless it's an outside person as far as like a licensed therapist.
So let me ask
Don't
you
nobody
this.
need to be on y'all business.
And I want you to think about this before you answer.
Mm-hmm.
Say you getting married to somebody, or you just say, let's use your ex-wife for example, and you have a good girlfriend who y'all been motherfucking since the soil, right? Y'all been ride or die. Y'all known each other's all your life, relationships. Y'all done been there for each other, blah, blah, blah. So you trust you. This is your sister or your brother, right? And they say, BF, best friend, sis, I don't think you should do it. How do you go about that? You about to get married. You done already been proposed to or proposed to. Now,
I kind of had that situation happen.
Were you
I
the
still did
proposer or the proposee?
I was, I guess, the proposee, but
okay.
I was never proposed to. But anyway, that's not the subject.
No, you was the proposee if you.
I never got proposed to.
Oh, but you got
married.
But
I got married.
I did that to my second wife. I didn't propose to her either. Yeah, I just was like, we should get married, and we agreed. And
that's the thing. It was a conversation. Yeah,
but,
it was a conversation.
So my question is, what do you do with someone, because they not being messy, they really have your best interest at heart, and they don't think that this person is sincere or the person for you or for whatever reason? How do you handle that?
I respect your opinion.
Let me learn on my own.
I got
and
because the way I gotta learn. Yeah, I gotta.
That's like somebody telling you that,
I gotta see for myself.
That's like somebody telling you that the God that you serve is not.
It's not real. Yeah, or I gotta believe in what my heart is saying. This is my love.
That's good, Mark.
Yeah,
this is the personal relationship that I have with this person.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me that my child is bad.
Yeah,
I know this child better than you. This relationship, you know what I mean, that I have with this child or this person person is personal to me. How can you tell me that it's not right for me? Are you telling me that you know me that well?
Yes. And I felt like I knew my ex in and out, and I still feel that way. And I love her to death, you know. But we just not for each other at this point. But I respect love. Like I respect the love that was given from that situation. Like you just now it was like first one it was like, oh fuck her, I fuck love, I ain't never doing this shit no more, blah blah blah, all that fuck shit. And then you be like, okay.
Oh, Diamond Dior says sometimes your friends want your partner.
Yeah.
Girl, or they want you.
Or they want you. Keep it a bean. That is true. And a lot of times we are naive to that. A lot of times we are naive to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are.
Because I know I'm naive about a lot.
But at the same time, again, I'll really go back and say it again. There's no way anyone should be able to tell you anything about your person. I don't give a fuck if they suck 10 dicks in a row. Hey,
that's my motherfucking mouth.
I love her.
That's my mouth.
It's like people don't hold the principle of I'm gonna tell my person about everybody, but I ain't gonna tell everybody shit about my person.
My person,
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's the exact opposite nowadays. I mean, they want to tell everybody about their person.
Yes.
Like, oh, how good they do this. How
yes.
Now you looking up and
you telling you mad because you don't talk because you told your friend about your business in your bedroom and all that shit. And they now you look up there in the bathroom on your knees and do, you know, it's crazy.
You got your friends coming back to your person telling them shit.
Crazy.
You told them
and it's like, damn, how did they know about that
how
shit?
Are you talking to them about me?
Pillow talking, like what?
Shit about me. Yeah, like.
Whole stranger in your bed, like whole setup. So these girls is weird out here.
So one of the young ladies
ninjas,
that just recently got one of the persons that just got recently engaged, and they didn't come and tell me, but I seen it, you know, through the grapevine, and I congratulated them. I said, you know, congratulations on that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And they said thank you, whatever. But then they turned around and went on a platform and was like, basically trying to say that I came looking for them or I wanted them and you know trying to, but the attack wasn't to me. I was what they call it, collateral damage, if you will. So they weren't trying to get at me. They were trying to get at a bitch that I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Or someone that I was, you know, I'm dealing with now. So they want to rub in their face. Yeah, I'm glad I left that nigga and didn't leave me. Didn't leave me. Okay. But they still wanted to put out like, you know, I'm living good now. I'm in a good space. I got a good nigga. I got, you know, love is beautiful. And this motherfucker come trying to interrupt. And I said, wow.
But it's so peaches and cream for you.
Yeah, it's why. Like, why would you know? Like,
why are you so bothered?
That's not even.
Why you
that
so
ain't.
pressed?
If I'm focused on Gabby, if my mind is on Gabby, I ain't about to get on there like, yeah, this bitch still trying to holler at me. I'm trying to be with my fiance.
Worry about the wrong shit.
That part. Wrong shit. Be like, I'm over here.
And that just goes to show you that you're my dear.
Not.
If you're listening.
Over it. You're
you,
not
my
the fuck
dear,
over it.
Are the one that's the unhappy one and not one because
you have trauma.
Because baby,
can I speak to her?
Because if I air it out,
can I speak to her?
And I'm so far from the messy social media shit.
Come in.
But if I air it out, baby, you probably wouldn't get married.
Oh my goodness.
If I aired it out, you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Go ahead, talk to her. Talk to whomever. Okay, we almost got to wrap it.
Okay, whomever you are.
Yeah, say your piece, baby.
I'm going to just say my piece. Sis, it's never a good look. If you're going to respond or reach out, always do it gracefully.
Do it gracefully.
Never leave. Like the tissues that you leave when you wipe yourself.
The dingleberries.
Don't ever. Because if you're going on to something that's strong, like marriage, that's sacred. Like, if you want to be like, okay, I'm getting married, do your big one. Like, But don't do it like that. Be graceful in everything that you do. And you will lead and you will be so much like fruitful. Like it's just that it was unnecessary, sis, the way you did it.
Yeah. So we got you know, time is on our ass right now, and the conversation was pretty dope though.
It was
pretty dope. Good topic. I'm gonna say this in closing. Well, I'm go ahead and say what you want to say in closing, and then I'll close out.
In closing, always be your true self through it all.
Yeah.
Tell the person up front what you want, when you want it, how you want it, so they'll know how to learn and love you at the same time.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to be open. Just be open. If you're at that point in your life where you can be mature enough to be open for that person.
Yeah, and I want to piggyback on that. The maturity is key, and knowing yourself is key.
That part.
Knowing what tickles your fancy and what doesn't. And as far as going back to the topic, if someone that I once cared for or still care for, and they are looking to improve and better and reach certain heights in their life, baby, I am all for it. I have no ill will. If you someone that, you know, I really fucked with and I really liked and the box was good and everything was hitting, I might feel away, but I'm not gonna let that cloud my mindset of saying, hey man, I want nothing but the best for you, because ultimately that's what we want, right? We want,
if we really love the person,
pure happiness.
That's all we
pure
want.
Happiness.
You know what I'm saying?
Happiness,
we want the best for the person. So
absolutely.
You know, all that person got from me was a congratulations. I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but, you know, everything that you know, and this is what I tell my kids, and I'm gonna shut up after this. Whatever you want for you, that's what I want for you. And whatever you don't want for you, I don't want it for you either. So if you want marriage and the forever after, and you want your person, and I'm not that person, I'm just not that person, and go get that person, go get it, and go get everything that God has for you. If you're a believer, everything that the Most High have for you, if you're a believer, whatever it is that you desire in your life, go get it, because maybe I was just here for a season. I was here for a moment to tickle your fancy. It's fun as shit over here, but it could be a motherfucker over here too. And that's the 6 p.m. podcast at 6 p.m. We thank y'all thank you so much, Reba, for joining in and calling, and that was so beautiful, and thank you. And we out, man. Peace.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile